Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Hidden Dagger Inn. We have tonight Peranught, as usual, our co-host, and also Kreirian co-hosting with us tonight. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday. I apologize ahead of time. I am a little bit under the weather, but the show must go on. So here we are. I just got some coffee and I found some old eggnog because I could no longer find NyQuil. So I just dumped it into my cup. We'll see what happens. I don't normally, not a big drinker normally, but whatever. Here we go. So why don't we go ahead and start with Perry? How's your day going? What's going on?
My day is going great. Won all my games in Smite. Can't ask for more. And not working. So yeah, it's great.
Good.
My day's been going great. I passed my flight this morning, so school's going good there. And I had to
Congrats.
carry Peranught through all his wins. So
I got it. I'd like to say, Silver Knicker, it's not old eggnog, it's old eggnog liquor. I think it's got like whiskey in here, so it's a liquor.
Boy.
So yeah. Hey, Fane.
liquor doesn't go bad.
Fane's coming in for his weekly troll. What game is this? So, Kreirian, go ahead and introduce yourself. How are you doing? Sorry, you just did that. Yeah, sorry, I'm out of it tonight. So, what do you guys got to talk about tonight? Is anybody in chat, before we get off into our conversations, is there any kind of topic that you guys want to discuss? Because we're pretty much open. Node Wars has been done a lot. There's a few things that we'll talk about. We have some food buffs and tavern kind of stuff related to. But I know Thogli is here, and before I forget, I want to ask this question because Peranught also represents the Dunehold clan. Thogli, what happens with your guild recruitment? I mean, does size matter in Dunehold? Is that like one of the questions that comes up? Does size matter? And how do you, I'm just throwing that out there. Anyway. Go ahead. If you guys got some things you want to talk about, and let us hear about it in chat. What do you want to talk about, guys? Node Wars.
It always matters. The eggnog took literally 5 seconds for it to hit.
Penumbra's question, why should orcs be allowed to live? The question is they shouldn't.
Yeah.
That's the answer. The answer is that they shouldn't.
I linked Dunehold's site in there for some reason. You wouldn't let me. It wouldn't go through. So we're gonna.
It didn't go through.
On the list. Yeah.
Send it to me in Discord, and I'll put it up. I'll send it up on there. Someone is. No, I'm not a lightweight. I don't know what you're talking. It is not moldy eggnog. It's a liquor. Jeez. Well, if I'm dead tomorrow, you know what happened because it's literally been in there for like 3 years. So, so it's been in there for.
Amazing.
You know what? I'm sick. I don't give a shit.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
My son drank all the NyQuil, so I had nothing. So, one of the things that I just talked to you guys about. Did anyone notice in the live Node War stream that silly blue light was gone? That guard effect was gone because I picked up on that and I was like, oh, thank goodness. And I got some confirmation that it is being reworked. So I was really happy to see that. Was anyone else happy to see that blue light was gone for the guard ability? Personally, I think it should only be about 3 to 5 meters in distance. Before it was like a good 10 meters. Peranught said it was something mechanic from ESO. And
I was Kreirian, but yeah.
Kreirian. Sorry, I'm old. And also that maybe just put like a yellow shield buff or something on whoever it's guarding. What do you guys think?
I think that they've made a lot of changes. They're listening to the community about the ball of lightning, this, that. They're making great strides. What say you?
I think the guard ability should definitely, at least animation-wise, needs to be reworked. But I do like the idea of the guard ability still, so I still hope that it's still in.
3 to 5 meters piano, such a size queen tonight. That's still about 2.5 meters better than Thogli, so it's all good. Anyway, what other questions do you guys have about the Node Wars? I made a script today for Peranught new Hidden Dagger shirt. Sorry, I'm old. It's true. I'm an old fart, dude. I'll be lucky if I make it to launch. What do you guys think of the script I made today? I didn't record it. I didn't record the audio because I'm not feeling well, and I didn't want the audio to sound like complete garbage. But one of the things that I was really impressed with was the fact that, one, as I've mentioned many times before in videos, that scouting is going to be paramount. And the Node Wars just really showed that aspect of how much scouting is going to be utilized. Not only, we didn't even see the rogues because they're not in yet. So we didn't see the true stealth of the rogues. But just the effect that the Rangers themselves had with their camouflage was pretty impressive. You could barely see them when they were running past Steven. And the scouting of the dragon is going to be huge. I mean, to be able to see that kind of an area of what's going on down below you. I want to talk about that aspect first, and I really think that's going to play a huge dynamic role, especially in that territories war. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah, the dragging scouting, you're going to have the mini map, and so you're going to see where everyone's going, and you can easily just direct your team if people are not going where they need to be going, or if they need to shift. Scouting teams are going to be big, and then you're going to have the main people going for the objectives and stuff like that. So it's going to be a huge deal. I've already kind of hopped in other people's guilds, and they're already talking about who's going to be the scouting teams, who are going to be the dirt balls and things like that, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, go ahead.
So a lot of guilds right now are actually working on separating their groups to like different raid teams and stuff. So I honestly wouldn't be surprised also if you see the mayor give up their dragon to somebody else.
I don't know. I think they can, but they probably have to be online when they're doing it. I don't know. See, that's another thing we want to talk about is when we're picking a mayor, boy, you want to make sure that you're getting a mayor in there that knows what the hell he's doing, and he can be on during prime time. You don't want to get the mayor in there, oh, sorry, guys, I got wife aggro tonight, or I got to work, or something like that, and then you're stuck without a mayor for the node. Not only do you not have a dragon, you don't have the mayor or buffs.
Work and ashes? No, those two words don't go together.
That's not allowed.
Yeah,
you can't have a job. You gotta. This is complete degenerate here. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Draco said scouting a matter for sure. Hey guys, welcome to the stream, everybody. Again, I apologize. I'm not feeling so well tonight, but we're gonna do it. Perry and Kreirian are gonna steal the show tonight. They're gonna do everything for me. So, Kreirian, what are your thoughts about what we just talked about? Anything specific as far as the mayor?
As for the mayor, so we know during the Q&A after the stream, Steven did make a comment that they were looking at possibly having the mayor have the ability to relinquish some of their abilities to other people. That has not been 100% confirmed. That has not been implemented. They just talked about it.
Like kind of like an under mayor or something like that, a co-mayor or someone to take the place.
Just a chain of command, vice
president,
vice mayor,
VM, vice mayor,
and then you just keep sending. It's just officers, like any guild thing, I imagine. So
I hope I hope they actually do something like that, because let's face it, you don't want to lose a node war simply because your mayor can't make it online. I mean, obviously, we all know that real life, especially in emergencies, trumps games. So. At least for some people. But so you got to have some leeway with that. By the way, for any of you scrubs out there who haven't followed, I'm like 5 followers away or something from hitting 600. So hook a brother up and shoot me that follow tonight. Yeah. All right. Woohoo. But what's it? What? Yeah. Hey, I'm all about the shameless plugs. I'm a peon. Dabu. What do you guys think about the? You only saw in a few instances. Clover, shout out to Overlord. By the way, shout out to Overlord with Draco in here. She was up high using her range as an advantage. And Keenan was also. I really liked how the terrain was being used in Ashes in the territory wars. And also with... I love that tank wall ability. Does anyone else love that tank wall ability? That is going to be so powerful on bridges and in the corridors of like Carfin and stuff like that. I mean, tell me that you can't just use that in multiple different ways. What say you guys?
The wall ability is going to be probably one of the most useful and also the most annoying ability in the game. The reason for that is because you can have a good tank who uses it wonderfully, can stun large groups, LOS people properly and stuff. And then you have the bad tank that sits there and cuts off half your raid group and then you can't heal them.
Well, that see a lot of those too. So
yeah, there might be a learning curve for that, but that certainly won't be Vertec, because Vertec is an outstanding tank and he knows what he's doing. Shout out to the Golden Feather Tavern and Vertec and Chibi. Draco says using the terrain to your advantage will be a big deal for sure. No, and let's face it, how many games can we talk about in the past 20 years that have really had that aspect of the strategy involved with those kind of maps? And let's not forget, we have more to talk about. That's only one map. I think they got like at least 4 or 5 right now that they're working on, and probably more different types of node wars that they got going on. So that's really encouraging. That's a lot of stuff to take in.
Yeah, map design is very interesting. Like, there's going to be a lot of maps that just really funnel everyone down into one just area. There's not going to be that. It's just going to be a straight head-to-head, just a wall of people. Can't wait to see what they come up with.
And it lasted a good time. Like, what, 10 seconds?
I didn't count it, but yeah. See, Penumbral says that the translucent wall doesn't block LOS with the casted team. That is true. But a lot of people are going to probably end up picking like the stun version of it compared to the other one.
Seems the most beneficial for sure. Yeah.
Depends on the situation you're in.
As long as you said that, that's something that really excites me. That was something that came specifically from PhantomX and the PIs, by the way. Shout out to PhantomX and Theory Forge. Thank you for being here. Hey, look, he's my latest subscriber. Everyone give PhantomX some love. And also go ahead and, what was I going to say? They said that there's going to be a lot of decisions that you can make within your skill tree. And we all know those past games, it's kind of like meaningless decisions that we had. We had to use some skill points. Actually, some of them were so useless, you had some skill points left over. You're like, oh shit, I'll just put it here because I got nowhere else to put it. But these skill points, it sounds like they've put so much thought into it that every one of them is going to matter and really dictate the direction that your class is going to go. That excites the hell out of me. How about you guys?
More dynamic, the better, I say. Exactly right. Your choices really matter. Yeah, if you're spec'd into PvP and you're in a PvE environment, you should get punished for it. It's just a fact. And I think it should be very hard to respec your talents and stuff like that to a certain extent.
So, I know I was talking to Phantom the other day, and at least for the cleric, there was some certain talents that you had to go through to get to some of the ones you really wanted, and those talents that you had to go through were kind of useless or not very good. Like, you didn't really even want them, but you had to. So
hey,
looks like they're still working on the system for that.
Thank you.
To get an end game talent.
Thank you, Draco, for subbing that to Dark Mitten. I appreciate that. I'm sure he appreciates that. By the way, if you guys haven't seen Dark Mitten's content, he is a newer YouTube content creator. I just did a podcast with him just the other day, so you can go check that out and find out all about what Dark Mitten is about. But he's got a lot of talent, and he's up and coming, so give him a check, give him a sub, give him some love. Love from Peon. What other things did you guys take? Oh! Woohoo! Go eggnog! Go eggnog! Woohoo!
You need eggnog more often.
Do.
Every stream.
Thank you for playing that. I love hearing some tunes on there. That's some good shit. What other takeaways did you guys have from the Node stream itself? Did you like that whole the Godspike channeling it and stuff? Because the channeling ability is nothing new. We've seen that in a lot of different games. That's also been from that's also a mechanic inside the castles themselves. I didn't have a problem with that. You know, obviously it was a big mechanic in New World and stuff like that. What do you guys think?
I think it looked good. It was basic. I think everyone's played a game where it was some kind of channeling ability for that, but they're going to add more. They're going to have all the capture the flags. They're going to have all the just King of the Hills and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a good start.
Cree, what do you think?
I enjoyed seeing the Godspike event. I like seeing that they had a bunch of PvE mechanics mixed into the PvP. I can't wait to see more. I'd love to see something similar to like Eye of the Storm or Ultrak Valley, That would be fun.
Yeah,
But
more spread out kind of thing,
Yeah.
and you like you can actually see the other team move in, visual. It's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
So here's a question for you. Assuming we're the territory war, node war, what would your guys' strategy be initially for splitting up? Say you have a whole raid group of 40. I'd be more inclined to see if I could scout out where their main group's going, because if they go out and get those rubies, they did say that they do take a while to respawn, those rubies. And so if you kill them, you're not only stealing their rubies, probably because they're going to go on their side first and try to get the closest ones. If you steal those from them, you're not only getting their rubies and slowing them down, you're getting points for kills. I think that's a better way to go, to scout and kill and take their resources, and maybe have a small group on the side, on your own side, trying to get some of your own. What do you guys think? What would your strategy be for this?
I mean, that's the most optimal thing. Is if they're just zergballing around and just going for the objectives and just getting all the rubies, you're just going to try to beeline for them. I mean, the concept of like divide and conquer comes to mind, of course. Being the most optimal thing. Like, oh, you split up everyone. Try to time the spawns for the rubies and whatnot. But if they are snagging them up too fast, you have to literally attack the other team to get the objectives. So.
Yeah, go ahead, Kree.
I would say I'm a very strategic person, so a lot of the stuff that I do comes to either preventative measures or reactive measures. For me, it completely depends on what the enemy team is trying to do. If you see a Zerg ball running around and stuff, it depends. What situation would be more useful? Sending out some small groups there to pick up resources before they can get to them, spread out more, or depending on the objective, like if it's King of the Hill or something, then you're going to have to Zerg ball them back.
Now, we saw Steven getting behind. They split their groups up, and they pretty much the whole battle. I mean, they were up it was a scripted fight. So they won. But it kind of, just from an outside point of view, kind of looked like they were getting their ass kicked. I'm just saying. Anybody else think that they were getting their butt handed to them? Because it kind of felt that way to me.
I know Phantom really felt that way.
Phantom got cheated by 3,000 a hit point and 15 levels higher Steven.
I didn't get legendary armor to rare armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Level 30, and then he had 3,000 health. Yeah.
No.
And I know we're just teasing Phantom. We know that you had a very, scripted thing. You wanted to find out as much information as possible, so dying was a part of your goal, I'm assuming.
No, I mean they were doing really well. I think that their strategy was working far better than Stevens. But that's the thing; these kind of things they're going to have ebb and flows, and they're going to be changing every time you do them. They're never going to stay the same. People are going to be trying new stuff all the time. So I'm very excited. Now that being said, there's the territory ward controls, but there's also you have the service denial where you can attack certain service buildings like a caravansary. You're able to go after the reliquary and try to steal a relic. You can siphon gold, and you can also take temporary mayoralship and now I don't know how that one's going to work. I mean, I'm sure that they're not going to allow them. Hey, Woo, how you doing? Welcome back. I'm sure they're not going to allow you to have too much power, but maybe by just being there and doing nothing is enough power as it is.
Exactly. You can just completely just negate the direction of a node. That is huge. And then you can spawn, has the possibility of spawning a raid encounter as well, they were saying, if by winning a node. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of options, and you can just completely decimate them, too. So
Draco with the subs. We're 93% towards our hype train goal. All right, good. Hey, Woo, how you doing? By the way, I want to give a little shout out to Woo, our Undead Pally, which is our outstanding artist overlord. Guys, if you're looking for a guild and you don't have one, come check us out. You can either find a link in my community Discord at the Hidden Dagger Inn, or I usually put a link in my YouTube videos directly over to Overlord. So if you're looking for a good server first guild, and they will be a server first guild, mark my words, you go ahead and check them out. Also, Peranught, if you want to give a shout out to Dunehold and Kreirian to Envious.
I was about to say, if you're looking for a Dunir only guild with that is strong, that is stoic, that is just all
the size doesn't matter.
Times. Oh gosh, come can't even speak. Come check out Dunehold. We're a great bunch of guys, and ask for more information.
Kealan's over here saying that he will be a server first guild and stuff, but what he doesn't realize is that Envious is going to come out and steal it right from under them.
Big words. Just
saying. Make sure you join.
You
the
hearing
right
this shit
field.
talk, Draco? You hearing this shit talk?
Make sure you join the right one.
I'm trying to give my man Dr. Burns here a shout out, but for some reason the Copium Clinic's not coming up on my screen. So big shout out to former Ashes of Relations, which we know is Dr. Burns, is now the Copium Clinic. I know everybody watches him because he's got like 50,000 subs on YouTube, so he's like the man. Not only is he excellent doctor, and if you will not go to anywhere else if you need a scrotoplasty, but that is your man. He is outstanding at YouTube. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. He puts out some really
surgeon. Huh.
Now, I don't think he's a plastic surgeon, so which makes me think his scrotoplasty is maybe not something I might be signing up for real quick. But I don't know. Are you a plastic surgeon? What kind of doctor are you? What say you, Dr. Burns?
Copium is highly.
Did he just pop in here and say hi and then leave? Son of a bitch!
I don't even see his thing saying he said hello.
Yeah, he was here. Yeah, so there he is. The Copium Clinic. Well, 50,000 divided by 25. Let me see if I can give him a shout out here.
Oh, is he on YouTube?
Yeah, he must be on. That's why he's on YouTube. That's why he's making it difficult for me, because he doesn't want to come into Twitch channel. I hope you guys are doing really good. What else you guys got for me? Anything else that really stand out about the Node Wars before? What do you guys think about the Gold Siphon one? Or you know what? Even the Territory Wars, the fact that we can steal their mob grinding spot, and I wonder if that's going to include possible dungeon areas that are in that area where we can steal that area too and have the loot or the luck bonus on there. That would be really, really cool.
Taking positive bonuses already, I imagine so, right? Like if they've already conquered or got that buff, why not have it already? You know, it doesn't just take the node back down to ground zero. Not zero, but just basic level. So.
There we go. Dr. Burns switched over for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey!
Fine, I'll switch over. I know you love your YouTube. Thank you, buddy.
Yep, best YouTube there is. Best YouTube. Way better than mine. Way better than mine. But by the way, you know what? I wanted to point this up because I got to tell you, lately my YouTube channel's kind of been blowing up, and I don't know why. But hey, thank you for the follow. It's been doing really well, and it must be that there's an influx of people coming into Ashes and taking a look now. I don't know how your guys' channels have personally been doing, if they've been blowing up a little bit, but I've definitely been seeing more uptick in people coming in. One of the things I mentioned last night when we were on the Golden Feather Kreirian was that we have such a good community, not only with Ashes of Creation content creators, but the community as a whole. And not only is it going to be up to myself and all the other content creators to keep people grounded on how Alpha 2 process is going, we need to try to make sure we maintain a good, wholesome community like we have right now. And that's going to be a task when we have a whole lot of people coming in from the outside. And we're going to need all of you people who come in to support us to keep these people in check. If they're just like if we have a node, right, and we get some asshats, I want their ass to be shunned. You know, if I had my choice, I wouldn't trade to them. But Steven said they wouldn't let me do that. But what do you guys think? Should you be able to?
I have to comment on this. All right.
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
So we're not even in the game yet, and we're all buddy now. When we get in the game, there's going to be some heavy rivalries. Friends are going to be lost. You know, it's going to be real. So I hope we can keep it all together, keep it all nice. And
we'll keep. You talking about content creators or just community in general?
Just the community in general, because it's an MMO. You forget that it's an MMO, so there's going to be that other side.
We have to remember that, like if central servers are available, I'm pretty sure my guild leader Draco said we're going to be going to central. A lot of other people, let me cancel this ad. A lot of other people are going to be going to Eastern and Pacific and stuff like that. So odds are that we're going to be on the same server, or probably not all that likely. But I'm just hoping, because I love our community right now, and I know it's very small considering what it's going to be. I just hope that we can keep it that way, because we have fostered, everybody has fostered a wonderful community on the maybe not so much on Reddit, okay, but everywhere else we've fostered a really good community. What do you think, Kreirian?
The community is honestly one of the greatest ones that are out there in MMOs, just in general. I know, like, the whole reason why I joined the Ashes creator spaces is because, like, Jamie and Annie reached out originally, and then the Golden Feather Tavern, Chibi and Vertec, both of them just came and pulled everyone over, except Reddit. We don't count Reddit.
Yeah, yeah. It's rough, man. If you want to go ahead and put a video up on Reddit, just get ready for like when it first goes up to like downvoted to like 12%, because they will just, and if you comment, even if you say thanks for the comment, fucking downvote. It's just to give you a downvote. They are haters. Go ahead, Kreirian. Sorry I cut you off.
No, I dropped it. I finished there.
Reddit is no man's land. Everyone can agree to that. That is just. Yeah, rough.
Anybody else got a, if you got those channel points, you got those Electrum, go ahead and play those sound alerts, because, I feel like dancing. This eggnog is starting to get to me. Guys, I don't normally drink. I don't drink beer. The most I've had, the most I've had lately was my wife had a barbecue and she brought me some mojitos, and I'm going to start drinking those on a regular because I'm like, hey, those are pretty good. So.
I was about to say, me and Cream usually drink every single stream.
I'm on keto, I can't.
Oh, it's like usually I ran out of alcohol and wine, liquor.
Woo! The next one. Stack in the box.
Is that the sprinkler? Did I see the sprinkler right there?
All right. Okay, I'm tired now. I'm old. That's all I got.
Dancing with the barmaids. You got to wrap your hand around the barmaid. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
This is a whole new level of comedy.
We have destroyed the ceiling. Shattered it. Yeah.
You're getting my cardio. I'm gonna die.
The server is down. Get that shit back up. We're trying to play.
Oh God!
Yeah, it's definitely confusing.
All right, that's enough. Give P. Oh shit!
No.
Gotta get in there.
No.
To make fun of him, yes. We'll start up our Dance Dance Revolution stream.
Oh yeah. Oh, you guys are killing me. All right, we're disabling the sound alerts now.
What's a funky chicken?
Oh my God! All right, guys, I was just choking. They work. They work. Get P on a break. I'm old. All right, have they stopped?
Crazy.
All right, thank you. Woo! All right, I'm tired. Now you guys got to ask a question because I'm really tired. Hey, you know what? Yes, that's
10K.
no, not even. If the next one that gets played, Kreirian's gonna dance for us.
No.
Like how he says you first, yeah.
How about Peranught? Will Peranught dance for us?
Sub to here, yeah.
Oh, nah. You gonna make him sub? Oh man, that's brutal.
Exactly.
He's gonna come a paywall.
You know what? Real quick, Co-Stark TV's got a question. You want to handle that, Perry? Because I'm out of breath from having to dance.
Co-Stark, let's see. My question from this month's live stream revolves around metagaming. I'm interested to see how players make use of knowledge they learn. Oh, stop. About the outside of the game world, i.e., Discord, Twitch, chat. That is huge to me. Remember back in the old days, we just had Ventrilo or even just that, and we just played the game, and it was more immersive. Now we're using freaking like the information super highway for real. We're gonna have Discords with all nodes, node Discords, so we literally know all the news that's going on and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. It's almost a different kind of game, completely different kind of game. At least hopefully I read that right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Say all the information that's going to be coming from Discords, Twitch chats, any leaks and stuff are going to be absolutely huge, but also they're going to think about espionage and counter espionage.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like you're going to have Twitch streamers like live streaming something that they're doing, saying that the guild's doing it, while the guild is doing something completely opposite on the other continent.
Mhm.
And you're also going to have like certain communities and stuff leak certain information that they're doing something on purpose while they go do something else.
Spies are huge, and I already know a spy guild right now. There's spy like inner thing that's going on right now.
Oh, there's people in guilds right now infiltrating.
And like talking years in advance. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dudes, come on, buddies.
No.
You know, and it's not only going to be like combat stuff. It's going to be economic as well. You know, you're just going to get full information on nodes and people and stuff like that. It's going to be nuts.
No, there's people that are already infiltrating guilds as we speak right now, and we know that. Well, heck, like games from like EVE Online and stuff like that. I remember on Albion Online, somebody had infiltrated their guild and they got access to their treasury and they stole the whole thing. So I mean, it's going to happen. You're going to have to be really careful. Yeah. You're going to have to be really careful with that. You know, one of the topics we had last night on the Golden Feather Tavern, and again, shout out to them if you guys haven't checked them out, could check out Shibby and DJ Vertex. But we were talking about potions, and I thought that was a really interesting conversation on where do you guys see potions in Ashes of Creation? From what I've seen that I can tell right now when Steven uses them, and he uses them all the time, but correct me if I'm wrong, is it about on a minute cooldown? And they don't look like they heal you for that much. I kind of like that mechanic where it's at. I don't think that they should be on a 30-second cooldown, and I don't think they should heal you too much.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy.
So, potions. I am an alchemist, and every game MMO that I play, I love potions. The only one I haven't done is Lotro. Join us for Lotro. Anyways.
Join us for Lotro.
Rust.
No, Lotro. Anyways, for potions, yes. So the potions that Steven uses currently, we don't know what tier they are, but they have a small effect. It's kind of like a small little oh shit button, and they have a minute cooldown, and that counts down as soon as you use it. But the thing about Ashes, though, is that as far as it has been said and on the wiki, and from Steven's mouth himself, that potions have tiers, and each tier has its own separate cooldown. So you can use, like, depending on how many tiers we have, we could have like 1 through 8 tiers. That's 8 minutes worth of cooldowns that you can have of potion rotations. So you can use a really strong healing potion, and then like some minor mana potions for sustain, but still have all of these different potions in between to do whatever the hell you need to do with.
What do you think, Perry?
It's ridiculous. It's just, I mean, having all those different potions, you can literally do everything, you know, just, armor, health, this, that. I mean, yes, different tiers, and they're going to be like levels, different tiers and stuff, but it's too much. Have a global cooldown for at least, or maybe bring it down to 3 different types of potions. You know, it's just like, plus you didn't talk about flasks. You didn't talk about the types of potions like that too. You know, that's going to be like a category in itself. What say you?
So would you rather have like the armor, the crit, or like the different type, like stat stuff be as a flask, and you can only use one of those at a time?
The flask are going to be the biggest ones for sure.
You know, it's funny.
We were speaking about that, yeah.
It's funny, you said, would you rather, and immediately my mind went to the gutter. I'm like, would you rather sleep with a male or a male dwarf or a female dwarf? And that's like, isn't that the same thing?
Leave.
Jeez. More dwarf bashing.
Sorry.
Me, not that kind of orc.
It's time to play kick the dwarf. Oh, go ahead, boys.
Don't make me leave. Don't make me leave.
Can I get it in writing?
I got it. Yeah. The contracts. Yeah. Sign over all. I'm gonna be looking for another stream. Another host. Putting out on LinkedIn.
Yeah, there you go. What do you guys think about food buffs? Okay, and we were talking about this a little bit in the Golden Feather. Since I plan to run a tavern, and I know the Golden Feather obviously does, and a bunch of other people plan to run taverns. What do you guys think about how powerful should food buff taverns be? Should they be the best? I think they should. What do you guys think?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna grab this one first again too.
Yeah, go
Sorry,
ahead. Yeah, no, go ahead.
We were talking on the Golden Feather last night, and Thogli brought up saying that he thinks that taverns should have the best consumables, and I agree to a certain extent. taverns should have definitely the best food buffs available out there, but all of the best like consumables, as like your potions and your utility type stuff, all of those things should come from crafting, not the tavern.
If it's made in a tavern, yeah, food wise or something like that, if there's a mechanic that's like it has like a tavern type of food or like it'll like buff it 5% or something, it'd be nuts. I totally agree with that. Because it'll give taverns, it's going to be the happening place with all the RP and VoIP and stuff like that. It's going to be ridiculous.
You want to read Woo's question or response there, Perry?
Do I want to? Let's see. I don't know. I'm scared to read chat nowadays.
I like food buffs because I want to carry about 100 croissants around at all times and hand them out to people I like.
Exactly.
So that
yeah.
actually carries into something we talked about a little bit before the show.
Mm-hmm.
What if food has a spoilage timer on it?
I think that's probably I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but I think that's a good idea. I mean, I don't want it to be like crazy, like survival kind of food going bad.
Like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah, but I would like, I think, especially if you're out there gathering apples or say you're a farmer and you have tomatoes and stuff like that, I think there probably should be a time, maybe be not a super short time frame, but a time frame at some point that you have to either use those or move them on the auction house. I don't think that'd be a bad thing, just to keep the economy rolling. But I don't know. I guess it's something I'll have to test out if they have any kind of spoilage as it is. Candy Inc. is not a fan of that, though.
Why do you not think that's good? That's interesting.
Tell us why, Candy Inc. Go ahead and let us know why you don't agree with that. Pally says I can see that happening.
It's a pain in the ass, honestly, but I don't mind a little realism.
Well, I mean, all right. If we're talking realism, then what's with the bunny hopping?
Oh God!
I'm going to go back to the bunny hopping train.
Somebody else was complaining about it on another stream too, like how it didn't look realistic or something.
It's
I'm
breaking
like,
what little immersion I have, man. Magic's okay, but bunny hopping's got to go.
But the whole perishable thing, we were talking like a little. I have to say this about the dwarf thing. Dwarves, if food are perishable.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, what are we talking? What? Are you guys laughing at me or are you laughing at that?
Yes, I'm laughing at you.
No, we're laughing at you.
Dwarf racials should be the iron stomach. So if food is perishable, you literally get to keep. You don't get sick from it, and the food will last longer. Buff like that, and then Kreirian will respond.
So to that, I made a joke about dwarven beards. So I said save for later as one of your racial passives, and because of your dwarven beard catching food that you eat. Because you know how beards normally do, your food buffs last a little bit longer, so you're saving it for later.
The beard actually preserves the food because it's so thick. It's like from all elements and everything. It's a fantastic RP idea. I love it.
Let's catch up.
Better be in there.
Let's catch up on chat, guys. Candy Inc. says it's the same thing as implementing like food and water being required on games, and it overall does nothing to the game but cause an annoyance. I could see that take. Peon is a known orc RPer. That's not true. Zug zug. Kreirian, you want to read some of the other ones?
Yeah, let's see. Great. Yeah, dwarf racial, always a great idea. It'd be cool during holidays if taverns could make consumables for that holiday, like a Thanksgiving pie or something.
That's got to be hot chocolate, etc. The whole Christmas thing.
Eggnog, coffee.
I could see like the different seasons coming around, and going to taverns, they'll have like seasonal like foods and drinks and stuff that'll help you with like, I don't know, frost resistance, or in the summer, flame, things like that.
No, that totally makes sense. That totally makes sense.
And snowballs. If snowballs aren't in the freaking game and you can't hoard them for the summertime and you could like stun people like in WoW. Gosh, my bank was all full of snowballs. There's hundreds and thousands of them.
There's a reason why they took that away.
Exactly. You'd wait. It was what's it called? Oh, was it Nax early on? You could throw it right before they had to do the jump. And then the slimes would kill them, or something like. Oh, it's good.
I don't know if CoStark TV is still here, but I turned down my gain a little bit on my mixer. Is that any better, or anybody else in chat? Am I still super loud, or has that gotten a little bit better? Because I don't want to be.
You may need to turn us up because they're saying you were loud, really loud compared to us.
All right, let me see if I can take a peek at you guys.
He's trying to assert his dominance.
Just let me know if I'm still loud enough. Hey, I am. No, you guys are up
Breakfast
pretty
with
high.
snowball.
You guys are up pretty. Let me turn you up a little bit, Kree. Yeah, you guys are about 3/4 of the way. Let's see how that is for Perry or Kreirian.
Test.
But test,
But you want me
test.
to talk?
Oh, say
right
this.
now.
Say this. How you doing?
How you doing?
That's not impressive. I would walk away if I was a chick. I'm just
How you
saying.
doing? You gotta do the fingers too. The
I'd give you the hand. I'd give you the hand to walk away. Yeah, it's just
Hey,
because
how you
Peon screams. That's probably true. That's probably true. You know what? I do talk louder than I realize. I have to admit, I have a pretty bad hearing problem. So if I am too loud, let me know, and I'll happily turn it down. I hopefully am going to be getting some hearing aids this summer. So I'm looking forward to that. I've had bad hearing most of my life, and now insurance is finally covering it. So I'm excited for that because those things are really, really expensive. And maybe I'll actually be able to hear shit in games now. Everyone's like, can you hear those footsteps? No. You get shot in the back. So it is what it is. What other topics you guys got? You excited? Anything else from food buffs or potions or the node wars? Anything else you want to talk about that we can kind of dive into? How about the upcoming stream? What do you guys think about that?
Text stream. Hopefully, we get some very valuable information plus the text. Either content creator stuff. I'm really feeling it. I'm willing to bet money right now. And something, or the date, or the A2 date. Yeah.
If you guys look past at all of the previous streams, if it's a small stream like tech stuff or whatever, they tend to reveal something extra.
Big. Yeah.
Please reveal the content creator program, please.
But the thing with if they reveal the content creator program, the A2 release date is coming the stream after.
Well, that would put us in July. So wouldn't it be something? How about this for a kick in the noogies? Wouldn't it be something if they were playing us the whole time? Steven just doesn't want to commit to July yet, right? Because he's not sure, not 100% sure, but he is sure it's going to be in Q3. What if they're playing us to give us a content creator program next month, and then in the July stream they say, "Okay, guys, we're having Alpha 2's opening up into July." Drop your linen and start your grinning. That'd be serious. Woohoo!
Well, so okay, if we we're in June now, right? So if they announced content creator at the end of this month, they would announce that at the end of July.
Yeah,
that Alpha 2 would be launching probably
maybe like August.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be in 2 months. If they're gonna announce it at the end of July, which is basically August, it's only September. It's only August, September.
July, August. So if they announce it in July, then it ought to be in August or September.
Yeah, so it's got to be at some point. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Undead Pally says I need the end of Q3 so I can get my new computer in. Hey, there you go.
Exactly.
For me, it's kind of a bummer because I'll be back at work. Probably by the time they release it anyway. So it is what it is. I don't want to, because there's a lot of content that I want to make. I want to make sure that I'm streaming a lot and stuff like that. So I don't know how much time I'll actually have to play it or test it. I'll try to get in there when I can. But I also don't want to burn out on it either. But I want to really focus on the content creation part of it. So that...
There it is. I was waiting for the chicken dance. There it is.
Stacking the boxes.
Do you think you're going to get burned out?
Oh
In
God.
the first month.
First month will I get burned out.
First 2 weeks. I mean, there's going to be some eye bleeding sessions.
Yeah.
Oh, my first session is gonna be 72 hours. So
Yeah, mine. I'll probably be matching you. Like no doubt.
How many people are going to be taking? Oh, hydrate. You know what? That is a really good one. Unfortunately, I have 0 water left. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah.
I'll have to go refill.
I have a little bit of water. My coffee eggnog is dehydrating me.
I need alcohol.
How many of you guys are going to be taking vacation? Kree. By the way, you guys never answered us. Is our volume back to par, guys? Is it on par? Also, are you guys going to take vacation? I think I'm I'm going to have to at least a week because I want to make sure that I'm able to put out as much content as I can and stream as much as I can during that first week. And I'm sure you guys probably feel the same. So definitely going to have to try to get that time off. But after that, I don't want to burn myself out completely and just go completely ham. So
Do you think it's 15
still
hour
a tad
days?
louder?
What?
At least for me, I plan on going hard at the beginning of A2. And then keep in mind, guys, A2 is not official launch. It is time for us to sit there and test and have fun with it.
Fun?
And
What's
even
that?
launch.
I don't know how much fun it's
that?
going to be.
All I care about is
Lotro
being the
is fun.
best.
Lotro's fun. There you
Lotro
go.
is fun. Yeah, that is true.
Pally says the first week will be insanely important. No, absolutely. And definitely taking time off so we all know Alpha 2 where it's going to be. I think actually that first week might be kind of a shit show. You know, let me go ahead and get my shit show emote here. And that's not bad. It's not a bad thing. That's an expected thing. So I might do like the second week or something like that. But then again, with Alpha 1 eventually getting in, that's going to be 16,000 players getting in, so they can pretty much easily fill up a server or probably a few servers to find out how things are going. So that's going to be a really important test. But yeah, it's a test. I do expect there's going to be issues. There's going to be server downtime. Shit's going to happen.
I wonder how many people are going to play every single class. Like right off the bat. Like they're just going to switch.
I'll probably keep one for a little bit and then I'll switch.
Yeah, usually I'm a 1 or 2 max.
So I'm usually a 1 class person. I don't like playing alts or anything like that. But I will definitely be using Alpha 2 and Alpha 1 during all the wipes that happen to try out different classes. Like I'll rotate throughout the wipes. Because I want to do guides for YouTube and everything. But a big thing is also that with theory crafting and selecting a class to main, I need to know what all the other classes can do.
And how long do you think it's going to be? We're only going to be getting to go to level 30, I believe. So we will get augments at 25. But at the start of Alpha 2, we're only going to be going to level 30. How long do you think it'll be before they unleash the beast and let us go to 50 to test things out? Think it'll be quite a while?
Actually, I don't think we're gonna hit level 30 at the start of it. A2.
Why is that?
I think it'll be like 15 or 20 because augments haven't been implemented yet. And if 25 is augments, they're not gonna let us hit 25 until we can actually use them.
Yeah, but they said 30. So unless they
Yeah.
unless they got something, you can double check it on the wiki. But it used to be 35, and then they bumped it back to 30. So unless there's something not in there, they haven't mentioned anything like that.
It'll take us about a week to get to 30. So
Candy Ink says tank. That's all they need, baby. You know what? I gotta admit, and I put this in my script for the upcoming video that I'm making. I don't know about you guys, but I could make a case for every one of those classes being fun to play. They all look engaging and have their own form of excitement to them. So what do you guys think? I mean, I'm excited to try the tank, the fighter, the ranger, maybe not so much the cleric, but only because I really don't like the cleric gameplay. But I could still play it if it was like, if I can use like death magic or something like that.
You
that
just
could
don't
be
like
fun.
the fact that the cleric can beat your rogue in a one-on-one.
But he can't. Because, I'm just saying that a ranger killed your cleric in 10 seconds. I don't care if he was bugged or not. Killed him in 10 seconds. No, the story's done. Story now. I win. You lose. Suck it. Okay, moving on.
Literally, okay. Peranught, Pian, and I took a minute and we're watching the stream, and they found this little clip of the cleric getting his ass handed to him by a ranger because they were in that fucking focus bug. I don't know if you guys noticed, but
I never heard of any bug.
The mana.
I never heard of any bug. I don't know what you're talking about.
Said it was a bug.
No, I never heard it. It's lies. This is a tissue of lies.
It still gives us semi-accurate information on time to kill.
All right, yeah. So your time to kill
10 to
at level
13
15
seconds. At level 15 with the gray armor, there's a lot of other stuff involved. But yeah,
he went down faster than a fat kid on a chocolate bar, though. He went down pretty quick. So we'll see. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, Pally says, "Oh, shots fired." You'll never hear shots fired coming for me, unless it's for a dwarf. What else you guys got for me tonight? I'm running out of energy here. I'm running low on fumes here. I need more eggnog. Love that comparison. You guys got anything else? Chat, you guys got anything? What do you got for us? What do you want to talk about tonight?
Well, the fact that the orc is stupid and clearly doesn't know what he's talking about.
Wow, how are you going to talk about Renkai?
guys...
Where are my Renkai lovers in here? We are not going to sit here and take this abuse. Let me get rid of this guy.
Racial languages. I know we kind of talked on it just briefly. Do you guys really want it, or do you care, or what?
I like the aspect of it. It brings a lot of like RP and everything into the systems, but I don't know. It would be something that they could implement along the way. I don't think it would have to be something that they have to have out in A2 or anything like that at all.
Pally asked us what class and race do you think we're gonna play. She says she's a Vec lover. So my whole thing with the Vec, and I know DJ Vertec loves Vec too. They just love to look at the stars. My guess is they like it to look at the stars because they're too dumb and they lost their way home and they're trying to figure it out. But that's just my thought on the whole Vec thing. But
that needs to be clipped.
They're so short that they can't see over a tree, so the only thing they can see is the sky. So I'm just throwing that out. Pally, Rogue won't be in, so I'm probably gonna play Renkai, most likely fighter. I will hit tank, and I am gonna play Ranger at some point.
Literally, all right. Your dynamic here is Renkai Rogue, freaking Dunir Rogue, Empyrean Cleric.
2 rogues and a cleric walk into a bar.
the cleric walks out.
I wonder how short. I wonder how short I can make my Renkai. You think I can make my Renkai as short as a Nakua?
No, there's no way.
No?
It'd be funny.
I mean, it would fit the name Peon. Steven, please add that in. I want to be short as a Nakua. Let that happen.
I mean, they're as small as regular Dunir dwarves, and maybe even smaller actually.
I mean, it's genetics, right? Things happen. I could come out a short person, and be like a perpetual dwarf, It's understandable.
A dwarf orc. Jeez, a dwarf.
A dwarf.
Apparently, I need to be a rogue to complete the circle in somebody's area.
Pally says Kreirian needs to be complete in the circle. Somebody said, I don't think peons are that small. Well, that's what my wife tells me, but I'm just saying.
Wow.
But anyway, did I go there? My bad. Sorry, guys, genetics. What else you guys got? How about you guys excited about going into those dungeons like Tower of Carfin and stuff like that? Because I'm really excited to see how those whole mechanics work personally. How about, what do you guys think? I mean, I'm going up on the upper level. I'm hoping that our guild's going on the upper level. I want to get some of that fat loot.
Did they release a dungeon mechanic with it, like just an environmental like radiation or this or like suffering, or do you think there's going to be environmental stuff like that too in the dungeons?
Yes,
sorrow,
I do.
Or whatever, dread. Who knows what they're going to call it? But it's going to be some kind of like negative debuff or debuff.
Yeah, Rogie, stab with love. I am so looking forward to playing Rogue, and I am going to play Rogue with you, Woo. We're going to go. I told Draco I want to be on the scout team, whether it be a Ranger or whether it be a Rogue. I want to be on the scout team because I think that's going to be super important, and that's going to be a really big way to contribute to the guild and the guild's success. I think that'd be a good fit over there. Pally, you can roll with me, and we can gank some nubs. Let me go ahead and kill this ad break there. There we go. Draco Peon and I will be your main scale. Yeah, you know it. But you guys have any final comments? Because I'm really starting to feel not so great. So we're gonna wrap this up soon, and we're gonna go raid Jamie Chaos. So go ahead and stay here real quick before we do that. But let's first hear any last thoughts from Peranught and Kree.
If you're interested in joining an all-dwarf Dunir guild, give Dunehold a try, or a what's it called, a a look. We are the premier dwarf guild, I would say. A lot of great guys, and girls. Yeah, give us a shout.
So I
Awesome.
hang out with the Dwarf Guild a lot. They're
Yeah, I
great,
used to go, yeah.
honestly. But again, Peon says that Overlord's going to get server first, and I'm telling you, it's not going to happen.
Oh,
So,
you're
make sure-
you're fighting
make
words.
sure-
Draco's gonna like totally
Make
not
sure
have you come back.
choose the right guild.
I got
Okay.
Vegas odds that Overlord's not going to get server first.
Oh wow, I hope Draco's here.
I'll bet it right now.
Real
So
quick,
make sure you choose the right one.
real quick,
Yeah.
within 5 seconds, Candy Inc. had a question. What do you guys want from crafting? One thing each. Well, what are we gonna do crafting? What do we want from? I'm gonna go furniture. I want to be big into shipbuilding. Peranught, you
Mining, weaponsmithing, and mining and weaponsmithing.
and Kreirian.
So, I'm going to do alchemy, and I want alchemy to have the ability to combine all the different herbs in your own way to create random things.
Yeah, what Undead Pally said. She said, "Hold my beer, bitch," because we're going to the server first. That's what she said.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna raid Jamie now, Chaos. So go,
You're a dwarf.
guys, give him some love. His grandma just passed away, and he's probably bumming a little bit. So give him a little bit of love tonight. If you haven't followed Jamie and Annie, give him a follow. They're good friends of mine. So you guys go ahead, and we'll see you later. We'll be back on Saturday, guys, and don't forget I have a stream interviewing Ezekiel King tomorrow night at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. So we'll see you there, guys. Everyone have a great night. God bless. Take care, guys.
Damn, you ended that quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just an hour.